The constellation Ophiuchus, the Serpent-Bearer, is a fascinating and somewhat mysterious figure in the sky. While it is not one of the most well-known constellations, its mythology is rich, intertwining themes of healing, death, and immortality. In ancient Greek mythology, Ophiuchus is most commonly associated with the figure of Asclepius, the god of medicine and healing, and his story reflects the complex relationship between life, death, and the divine. Asclepius was the son of Apollo, the god of the sun and music, and Coronis, a mortal woman. His birth was marked by extraordinary circumstances. While Coronis was pregnant with Asclepius, she was unfaithful to Apollo. In his rage, Apollo caused Coronis to die, but before she perished, he saved the unborn child by cutting him from her womb, a miraculous act that would later play into Asclepius's own healing powers. Apollo entrusted the newborn Asclepius to the care of Chiron, the wise centaur who was known for his healing skills. Under Chiron's tutelage, Asclepius learned the secrets of medicine and became a master healer himself. As Asclepius grew, he surpassed his teacher and became so skilled in healing that he was able to raise the dead. The power to restore life was not just a sign of his great abilities, but also an act that defied the natural order. In many stories, Asclepius is said to have healed heroes and gods alike, including Hercules, and he even brought back the legendary hero Tlepolemus. However, his ability to bring the dead back to life ultimately led to his downfall. Asclepius's powers were so extraordinary that they angered Zeus, the king of the gods. In the Greek worldview, the gods controlled the natural order, and death was not to be tampered with. To punish Asclepius for upsetting this balance, Zeus struck him down with a thunderbolt, killing him. However, because Asclepius had been so beloved for his healing abilities, the gods did not let his memory fade. As a tribute to his skills and legacy, Zeus placed Asclepius among the stars as the constellation Ophiuchus, where he is depicted holding a serpent, often symbolizing the healing arts. The serpent that Ophiuchus holds is another key element in the mythology of this constellation. In ancient times, the serpent was often associated with wisdom and healing. In particular, the serpent's ability to shed its skin made it a symbol of renewal and regeneration, which ties perfectly into Asclepius's role as a healer and bringer of life. The serpent also played an important role in Asclepius's healing rituals. In many ancient temples dedicated to Asclepius, snakes were kept as sacred animals, and they would crawl over the sick and injured, believed to impart healing through their touch. The rod of Asclepius, which is still used as a symbol of medicine today, features a serpent coiled around a staff, drawing directly from this association between healing and serpents. While Ophiuchus is often depicted as a figure holding a serpent, his placement among the stars is also symbolic. The constellation is located near the celestial equator, between the constellations Scorpius and Sagittarius, and it is one of the largest constellations in the sky. Ophiuchus is sometimes said to be straddling the Milky Way, the galactic center, further emphasizing his connection to the cycle of life and death. This placement in the night sky reflects the central role that Ophiuchus, through Asclepius, holds in the balance between life and death, healing and mortality. Though Ophiuchus is not one of the traditional 12 zodiac constellations, it is occasionally mentioned in discussions about astrology. Some astrologers argue that if Ophiuchus were included, it would represent those born under a sign associated with transformation and healing. However, in traditional Western astrology, Ophiuchus is not officially included as part of the zodiac, which has led to ongoing debates about the significance and placement of this enigmatic constellation. In addition to Greek mythology, Ophiuchus and serpents in general appear in many other mythological traditions. In ancient Egyptian mythology, the goddess Serket was often depicted as a scorpion or a woman with the head of a serpent, and she had strong associations with protection and healing. The serpent also plays an important role in many other mythologies, from the Norse world, where the Midgard serpent encircles the world, to the biblical serpent in the Garden of Eden. Despite its somewhat obscure position in modern astronomy and astrology, the constellation Ophiuchus continues to captivate us. It symbolizes healing, transformation, and the mysteries of life and death, and it holds a place in the heavens as a reminder of Asclepius's legacy as both a bringer of life and a cautionary figure who, in his pursuit of healing, transcended the natural order and faced divine retribution. Through Ophiuchus, we remember the power of medicine, the sacredness of life, and the delicate balance between the forces of life and death that govern the cosmos.